Good morning and welcome to Gray Barn Antiques of Andover, New Jersey. This morning's little tour is going to be of our vendor, Vintage Crush. Vintage Crush has two booths in the back area here, as we call it, the Great Room. She also has a locked shelf in one of our cases, as well as a bookcase in the front room. This is one of her two booths. We'll see how much we can get through in about 10 minutes. She is a 20% off vendor as well, unless items are marked firm, and has an eclectic mix of everything, as do most of our vendors. We only have a few like specialty vendors. Like we do have a train guy. He does the Lionel trains. And we also have a gentleman who specializes more in like this 64, has some 39 New York World's Fair items, and a lot of signs, like traffic signs and such. Again, Vintage Crush is a 20% off vendor. I will let the words be the pictures, as they say. They are worth 1,000 words. So 10 becomes 8, 18 becomes 14, 40. Now, on a lot of things like this, we will be double boxing them for safety for shipping. We do use commercial rates for shipping. We just ask, if you're going to direct message us for any more information, that you include which video you're viewing and timestamp or screenshots. Either one of those do work well for us. I guess the lighting is changing over. We have, right now we've got some good sunlight coming in, and then our lighting in the ceiling. So she has a lot of these folding rulers. Most of the ones that are in good shape, we have 12 becomes $9.60. So if you're interested in any of these, let me know. Some that have a little bit of damage, so that one will be only $4. So like the Lufkin red ends that are in good shape, $9.60. So, and it's going to be off of the red price, as long as they don't write firm. So this was marked down from 40 to 25. The 25 becomes 20. Okay, wood bowl. I know people love their wood bowls. So 19 would be 15 something. This one is footed, and she does have the measurements on it, so it's a pretty good price right there. Cute little Christmas box. That's just $2.40. Lamps we will ship. Usually the top, the shade would need another box. So some people just leave the shades behind if we do ship the smaller lamps. So 16 on that pretty little paperweight. Viking Japan collar figurines becomes $9.60. Global Girl for $14.40. So this is for the pair. So that would be $32 for the pair on those. The Chalkware religious figure wall plaques. There's a little bit of vinyl in the shop. We do recommend, for the largest selection of vinyl, Factory Records over in Dover. That's a very good price for both. That's $40 for the pair, so that's just $20 each. But you have to buy the pair. Still a very good price. Yeah, you can see how sunny it is up there. You can see how high there's just loft space up there. It's mostly the insulation. We do have a little bit of storage up there, but not much, because it's not very safe up there, and it's not easy to get up there. She does sell a lot of sets of glasses. So, like I said, eclectic mix for most of our vendors, but they tend to lean into like one specialty. So like if people come in and ask for something, it's hard to know where everything is in here, if it even is in here, but we do have a general idea of which vendor to check with first. Alice in Wonderland for $9.60. It's got a great little collection of mugs going on here. Wire Egg Tree for $20. I don't bend very well, so I'm not going to be... I'll show you the bottoms as best I can. Looks like we're coming up on the 5-minute mark here, so we will be able to do a little bit of her second booth as well. Again, timestamps or screenshots, just direct message us on our Facebook or Instagram account or email us. All that information is right down below in our bio. A cute little child's dress here for just $7.20. So that's her other booth right there. So we always do have a small selection of Christmas throughout the shop at any given time, because Christmas sells all year round. If you love Christmas, you know, some people leave it out all year, their Christmas, so it is a collection, so why not if you enjoy it. I have a couple of Christmas things out at my own home that I leave out all year, as well as my Easter decorations. I collect the paper mache eggs and other older rabbits and such like that, so that is out all the time. If you follow us on Facebook and or Instagram, I did post a really awesome rabbit mold that I did get the other day up at Barb's Treasures, which is only 20 minutes away from us. Some nice milk glass. Huge ruffle bowl down there for just $20. And there's one of those, there's people out looking for these larger ashtrays, especially some of the local restaurants and bed and breakfasts, because they have customers that still use those, especially for cigars. So, yeah, $6.40 on that. Nick Jonas, How to Succeed. Darren Chris, she always has some nice artwork. And though we can ship most of the things, we cannot ship everything. So just feel free to check, and we will look into pricing and see if it makes sense to proceed further. And of course, we do hold items for pickup. Pretty blue swan back there for $16. Unusual little box. That becomes $14.40. I love that they have measurements on things. Lenox vase for $14.40. Fancy napkin holder with the fruit. Set of 4 for $24, so that's nice. These just came in. The L.E.A.H. Smith blue daisy and button canisters. Calls it a bruise on the lid on that one, on both of those. And of course, we always quality check the items that you might find. We let you know if there's any damage on them, any chips. We'll send you more pictures to help you make a better informed decision. And $7.20 on those threads. And we do have a smattering of clothing throughout the shop as well. And again, you're visiting with Vintage Crush. So $5.60 on this jar with the assorted beads. $14.40 for some matches. Bunch of poker chips in a jar for $3.20. Restaurant ware cup and saucer sets. And this is, each set is $8. Homo Laughlin. I was here yesterday from about a little after 8 till after 9 last night, so I'm still a little, as my husband calls it, dragging. So forgive me for not having a whole lot of enthusiasm in my voice. I'm just still a little, not quite awake. I'm here, but I'm not awake. And I have my coffee, but I barely touched it yet. So, and you can see here's the ornaments. Is that turtle? That's too funny. The turtle's only $4. As is. I don't know what the as is. Usually they do list it. Oh, there's a nice one here. This is really very pretty. $7.20 with the angel inside. Where's your face? There it is. That's very cute. So you have the little wood ornament inside, and then this hand-decorated egg on the outside. That's a nice one. I have a collection of my own ornaments up at the front area that I've bought from here that hang right by the counter because I collect too, and I'm here all the time. Waking hours, I'm here. I pretty much, when I'm awake, I'm here. So I'm just going to focus on one more thing, and then we're going to wrap this up. A couple of Stengel ashtrays for just $8 each in the Holly Berry. So again, we visited with Vintage Crush. This is her second booth. We're going to turn ever so slowly to go back to her first booth. I'm going to look at this garbage can really quick. So that is, wow, just 16 on that cute little vintage garbage can there. So now let's back out so we can give you a good ending view shot of this booth. As always, thank you for visiting with the Gray Barn, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.